Hello again. So today I'm going to be unboxing my new parts for the S14 interior. It's going to be the center bezel just because mine was old and it kept breaking apart. So I just went ahead and got an aluminum bezel from the company named LRB Speed. They're actually really good. I really do like their products. I just really want to try them out. They do look really nice. So let's go ahead to opening that. Alright, so I changed the angle a little bit. Now let's get back to open up this damn box. Alright, so I removed some of the paper. We got more, so just throw that out of the way. Alright, so now it's all pre-wrapped. So here we go. This is where the magic happens. Is there anything else in there? Looks like not, so fuck that box, right? So now, more wrapping paper. Don't do that either. Alright, so here's the good stuff. So you see here already, we're going to have the trim for the shifter. So let's open that right up, get that out of the way. Which comes with all the hardware, as you can hear, which is really nice. Okay, so there's two things actually. So I think this one's going to be the shifter part. This one's going to be for the interior parts of the shifter. Apologies on that. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. So we're going to go with the smaller ones first, Alright, unwrapping, and bada bing, bada boom. This thing looks dope as shit. It is a brushed aluminum finish, in which I really don't need to paint if I don't want to. It'll match my steering wheel, which is wood grain with the brushed steel. So it'll look nearly similar in that sense. I know there's some shake because I actually have the camera propped up on some weird stuff. So this doesn't look that bad. I really like it. We're done with this, so just fucking toss that shit. So now, this is the main event right here. Alrighty, so the main part is going to be this right here, so let's show it. And how does that look? Alright, so this is how it looks. Pretty freaking great. 3 gauge pod holes. Alright, and here we have the climate control, which I'm actually going to reroute it to the outsides, which is going to be nice. I'm still going to have my defrosters and my emergencies. And I did choose to go with the double DIN, even though I do have a single DIN radio, just because I do like the cubby that's in there, for anything I like to put in there, change or any random stuff. But it looks pretty freaking good. All I need next is to just install it, and I'll be set. So here is the final product. So it's going to be looking something along the lines like this, which is pretty damn cool. Alright, so let's go get to installing. Okay, so now we're back in my car, and as you can see here, my bezel is, out of whack. So I have no bottom trim. I do have my shifter piece as well as the climate control piece, which is going to get pulled out, and I am going to just set you guys down and get everything removed. So let's go and do that. Alright, that should be a good view. But of course the shifter is going to be in the way, so let me go ahead and remove that as well, because of course I still need to remove most parts. And let's get my dildo shifter out of here. The reason I like this is just for a better reach. Honestly, I do have my Tomei one, which is in here. Of course, I do personally like the look of this one better than this one. You see the difference in length. But this one has a better reach compared to this one. Of course, this one has a nicer feel when, throwing, but I do like this one, especially when I am doing anything drifting-wise, just because of the feel. So now let's go ahead and remove let's remove the top bezel. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I had to finish part 1 on the side just because I had to reconnect everything and bolt everything in. And that took a couple of minutes there. So now from this, I just get to install it and screw it in, and there you go. Alright, so it is now completed, and it does not look bad. I mean, the only part is probably going to be this niche right here. It looks like it was trimmed a little bit, but you can barely even notice on camera. As you can see there, it looks really flush, but it looks freaking awesome. Now, to just complete the other piece of the bezel and see how it all looks, and completely remove everything and see what we can do from there. Alright, maybe I'm getting a little bit too ahead of myself, but now I have actually, installed the little brackets. LRB makes it really easy, and they actually do have instructions, and they're numbered, so they tell you which ones to put first, they tell you which ones to put second and third. And so here are the first brackets. To basically go over the factory ones, you still screw into the regular ones, you just bend to fit, and then it's going to screw into where the placement is in the middle here, as well as the other side. And also on the bottom they made it so then you insert it. Also on the bottom they made it so you just insert it the regular way, and that's just to keep the plate from moving around in there. And last thing, which I thought was really cool, and that they implemented into it, as you can see here, I have the two climate control tabs for the emergency lights, as well as the defogging for the rear. And the difference, as you can see, one is implemented with the thing they put in, and the other one isn't. So this is the one where they did add two little tabs, in which they do give you instructions on how to install. So this one's rigid and it doesn't move, compared to this one where it's very mobile. And what they did is, of course, they give you four little tabs, depending on how many you have. So mine was 4 since there's 2, and you sandwich these together like so in the rear. Yeah, as you can see right there's 2 little plates sandwiched compared to that one where it's not. So this one you can easily move around. So if we do install them, or to which I am going to install them on the back, they won't move, as you can see. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the finished product in 1 second. Alright, so now this is the finished product. Look at that. Of course, I'm going to add 2 more gauges, most likely an air to fuel ratio and the oil temp gauge. But of course, I'm going to also change the design, just because these are, analog, and I want to go with something digital so it looks nicer. But so far so good. I mean, I did mess up and actually broke 2 bolts that were attached to the climate control. But it still maintains its shape, so I'm not going to, go out of my way for it right now. But overall, everything looks good, besides this one bolt. Right now the threading is a little bit too short, and I was trying to, push it over so I could fit, but it was not able to. So I'm probably going to hit Home Depot later today and get it to fit, because this one is a little bit too short. Yeah, so it's a little bit too short. So I'm just going to see if I can find a longer one and replace both of them just in case. But I do like it. So here you go.
I say bye-bye tonight. I die inside. Why lie? Fly by. Come down now. When I drop in looking pretty, you the class clown, man, you looking silly. Really don't really know it in the sub, I'm through the whole city. Really did it by myself, yeah. I don't need nobody help, no. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, yeah. But you just don't get the message, nah. I just ride around town with the maze, yeah. Keep the pressure down now. I can't strain this. Ride around town with the maze, yeah. Keep the pressure down now. I can't strain this.